Hello students. So in previous class we discussed about structure of nephron and types of nephrons. Let's see the in detail structure of the microscopic structure of nephron. In previous class we discussed about the structure of the nephron. In that it has two portions, Malpighian body and renal tubules. In the Malpighian body we know that what is Malpighian body? The glomerulus and double layered Bowman's capsule both together forms a Malpighian body. Let's see the diagram of Malpighian body. See here, Malpighian body. This is a double layered Bowman's capsule. It's a cup-like structure. Double layered structure. Here the outer layer, it is a squamous epithelium. Squamous epithelium. And the inner side epithelium which have the unique cells. Those unique cells are known as podocytes. The inner layer of the Bowman's capsule, they consist of unique cells. These unique cells are known as podocytes. Podocytes. Let's see here. We know that renal artery which supply the oxygenated blood to the each kidneys. So that renal artery which splits into very fine branches, or one of the branch it is known as, that is a which supply the blood. See here, which carries the blood into the Bowman's capsule. So this blood vessel, this tiny capillary, it is known as afferent arteriole. Afferent arteriole. And this afferent arteriole which splits into very minute capillary tufts. It's a network like structure. See, and which is continuous and moves out from the Bowman's capsule in the form of efferent arteriole. See, the blood moves like this, in this direction. This is a efferent arteriole. Efferent arteriole. Okay. Let's see here. If we observe this portion, see, if we zoom this portion, see here, means now we are observing the podocytes. These podocytes are arranged in the intricate manner. Intricate manner means like this. Intricate manner, like this manner. If you observe the structure here, a finger-like projections. See. These finger-like projections which are arranged like this. So this arrangement is known as intricate manner. So due to this intricate arrangement, we can observe a minute pores which are present between the podocytes. See here. See this portion. This portion. Yes. So these tiny pores are known as slit pores. Slit pores or filtration pores. Filtrate pores. So at the same time, each podocytes which is very closely associated with these capillaries. And here, if we observe if we zoom the one capillary structure, see here, for example, this is a capillary. We know that each capillary, it is lined by the endothelial layer like this, endothelial layer like this. But very specially, these glomerular capillaries which have a tiny pores in the capillaries. So these minute pores are known as fenestrations. These minute pores are known as fenestrations. So if we observe the diameter of efferent and efferent arteriole, it has a lesser in diameter comparatively efferent. See, we can observe the diameter changes, how the diameter is changed in the efferent and efferent arteriole. So due to this variation, the pressure generated in the glomerulus capsule and the materials which are present in the blood, here the blood flows in here. So due to pressure exerted in the glomerulus, the very minute substances or some nitrogenous waste material and some other important glucose, amino acid, all the some materials which are squeezed out through these fenestrations. Okay, and these materials now they are filtrated by these slit pores, and finally through these slit pores the primary urine, we can call it as this filtrate as primary urine. This primary urine which is enter into the Bowman's capsule. Okay, this is the structure of Malpighian body. See here, glomerular, this is a glomerulus and this is a Bowman's capsule. Both together forms Malpighian body. Okay, right. Let's see here. And this Bowman's capsule, it is continuous as a highly coiled structure. This highly coiled structure, this is known as, yes, PCT, means proximal convoluted tubule. This proximal convoluted tubule, it is lined by the cuboidal brush border epithelium. Cuboidal brush border epithelium. So we can observe the brush borders. See here, brush border. So with presence of this brush border epithelium, the maximum nutrients are absorbed from the PCT in the PCT region. So all the PCT portion which is internally lined by the what? Brush border, cuboidal brush border, cuboidal brush border epithelium. Okay, right. And this PCT, it is continuous as a, this PCT continuous as loop of Henle. See the diagram here, loop of Henle. See the loop of Henle, it shows a hairpin like structure which have the two portions. One, this is the descending, what I am drawing here, this is a descending loop of Henle. It is a hairpin like structure. Now see here, see from here to ascending loop of Henle, ascending loop of Henle. Ascending loop of Henle. This is a descending and this is a ascending. Here the descending loop of Henle, it is also lined by the squamous epithelium. It is also lined by the squamous epithelium, and this is a permeability to water but not the NaCl. Okay, and now it is continued as a ascending limb of loop of Henle. This descending limb, it is a thin in nature and this is a thick in nature. Here the descending loop of Henle, again it is lined by the cuboidal epithelium, but remember there is no brush border here. Cuboidal epithelium, cuboidal epithelium, and now it is runs and it is continuous as DCT. This is the distal convoluted tubule. Again it is also lined by the cuboidal epithelium. Remember there is no brush border here, so this is also cuboidal epithelium. And finally this DCT, which opens into the collecting duct. This is the collecting duct, and remember here this collecting duct which receive the filtrate or primary receive the urine from the 8 nephrons, 8 adjacent nephrons. So, and all the collecting ducts in each pyramid together forms a, suppose this is a renal pyramid. In the renal pyramid, see these are all the nephrons. So all the nephrons collecting ducts are together forms a common duct. So this is a common duct. This common duct, it is known as duct of Bellini. It is opens at the tip of the each pyramid. This is a renal papilla. Okay, so from the renal papilla to minor calyces to major calyces, from there to ureter to urinary bladder to outside the body. Yes, okay. This is a microscopic structure of nephron. Okay, thank you.